I have been secretly visiting every attraction in England just to make a point. Well, some. There's a stereotype in the UK that the South is far better than the North. This is bull. Let me prove it. This is the first attraction I visited, Bowes Museum. It lies in Durham in the north of England and first opened in 1892, with beautiful gardens, rooms filled with famous artworks, namely Man Doing Jumping Jacks, Look Mum, I Made a House, and Steve Jobs' great uncle, and a massive cow. It is a beautiful building. The reason we're here is because Bowes is home to the extremely famous 250-year-old automated swan. As you can tell, British people love this swan, and it's a staple of northern culture amongst the rich and elderly.
Don't really get a lot of art. I think it's all very subjective. It's a nice building though. I have to keep my voice down. I don't want to get kicked out by the security guards. It's all very elaborate, this. I think you have to be an absolute expert in art to know what's going on. I like it though. It's very professional.
The next place we went to was the Sci-Fi Museum in Hexham. It had loads of genuine TV props, including the actual head from Aliens, and that's Darth Vader. Like the actual costume. What the hell, that's actually him. He was absolutely massive and totally not what I was expecting. That's so cool. Just up the road from there was Derwent Reservoir. It's not so much an attraction as it is a place to just be happy. As the name suggests, it is just a massive reservoir, but if you go at the right time of day, the sun shines out right across the water and it looks beautiful. That's something you don't really get in the south, so it's a big plus for living in the north. Even further up the road is my favourite place in the world, the Lake District. It is just a huge national park with hundreds of mountains, campsites, and happy memories. It's where I go camping and mountain climbing and hiking and every other outdoor activity under the sun, and every square inch is beautiful. It was basically formed during the Ice Age when the UK was one giant glacier, and the landscape it left behind is stunning. You can tell I really love this place, and I've made a huge montage to sum up the true beauty of the Lake District. The attractions don't stop there though. Over the past 2 years, I've been going places and filming them just to make this video. So, we've explored the good parts of the north, now it's time for a comparison. I went to London and went to some of the most popular tourist destinations just to see the difference. The most obvious thing I noticed was how many more people there were. Like, there's just more people. The north is for retired people and literally just has fields. The south has significantly less green space, probably just because of how many people live there. I also realised that most of these attractions I went to you had to pay for. In the north, you're kind of just standing in an attraction wherever you go. That's not to say these attractions in the south aren't stunning though, just look at that. There are a lot of equivalents to certain places in the south, for example Blenheim Palace or just Buckingham Palace, the Cotswolds for the Lake District, and for Greggs there's a Pound Bakery? There's also a lot more sites protected by organisations like English Heritage and National Trust, but I think that's mainly just down to history. Point being anyway, different regions in the UK have its differences, but I think it is undeniable that the north wins in terms of natural beauty. After secretly taking photos or filming at all these locations over the 2 years, I think that's enough evidence to prove it. Again, this isn't to say that the south doesn't have its places of beauty, because it definitely does, but a lot of people outside of the UK don't necessarily realise that there is more to the UK than business and tea and crumpets, and I think that's where the north comes in. Thanks for watching.